What's going on, my Trailblazing Nation? The Shooting Star Sheriff is here, and I am here with my homie Taylor with TaylorMadeOtaku. Say what's good.
Tomi amo gato, Mr. Roboto.
And we're here talking about not just one, but the last 2 weeks, last week's and this week's episode of My Hero Academia. Terribly sorry I didn't get it to you guys because I was busy dealing with Hurricane Irma. But other than that, I'm good. I'm fine. We're going to jump into this. These two episodes actually back to back. Just going to summarize it just in a nutshell. We're just really going to talk about the fights. Just in general. So if you are hyped, if you are glad that I am back doing what I love with the homie, with Taylor, go ahead, hit the like button for the boy. Lets me know that you love my hero coming at your face. And if that button is red, hit the subscribe button and make it gray. And if it's already gray, stay tuned. That means you're in the know, you're in the circle, you're in the loop now. But without further ado, let's go. You know what, cuz? Best thing about these episodes, so many character arcs were fulfilled. You know what I mean? So there's the little arcs that was happening in the background of this season was just really good. A lot of character arcs were wrapped up. I mean, some of the biggest ones from this season was Momo. You had Momo, you had Mineta, which surprisingly, Mineta had an arc. He had an arc that was so small. Wow, that was not a joke on it. That was not a nod. That wasn't a bash on his character being literally physically short. But it's neither here nor there. What was your favorite? What was your favorite? Like mini arc out of all the characters that we did see so far, out of the fights. Momo's. I think Momo's was probably one of the best. Mineta's arc was just kind of... Well, Mineta was more about, like... I just want to be cool. Like, I think that was really kind of his, like, arc in a nutshell. It's just like, I just want to be cool. But it's one of the defining characters. It's really why I really like My Hero. Which, I mean, I've talked to you about this off screen multiple times before. And it's just that the cast really does... To have a sizable roster for all these characters to still get spotlight and to still grow and develop is such the highlight of the series, because you actually can have characters that you like. You can actually have a lot of characters that you like versus like shows like Naruto where you have this huge cast of characters, but you really only focus on 1, 2, or 3. Looking at you, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. Anywho. The fights are pretty good. They're all animated really well. I honestly, I think the ones that I liked the most was I liked Shoto Momo, my boy Tokoyami, and Asui. That was always anything with Tokoyami in it. I'm watching. Or I'm just instantly gonna love. And then from the newer episodes, I really liked the what fight was it? Jiro and the dude that could talk to the animals. I really enjoyed that part of the exam as well. Just because like I didn't know like how much of a team player Jiro was. Like I did not know that. Or I tend to forget. Like she really trusted him. Like, that was really cool to see. Did you have did you have anything that particularly stood out to you, within these like first two, within those 2 episodes of like fights, and you know, just what were your highlights?
My highlights?
Yeah.
Like my favorite parts of the fight.
It can be any of
course, anything Asui does is just top notch to me. Like the fact she threw up some handcuffs was kind of gross, to be honest with you. But my favorite thing was like when Baby Zuko started to notice Momo, and then you see Momo go from being way down here to coming back up here, come out with a plan, and actually beating old Eraserhead. I like Mineta and his entire arc of why he wanted to become a hero in the first place. I mean, of all the reasons, that's a pretty shallow reason, but I don't blame the guy, like, at all. We learned that that Midnight and the principal have a sadistic side. Yeah. We learned that, what's his name? The dude with the belly button that shoots lasers.
I forget his name. I honestly forget his name.
Too. But he's actually one of my favorite characters because I think he's pretty funny. But I learned he was very perceptive. Very, very perceptive. To know exactly what Otaku was thinking and actually, all those type of things. That's about it. I forgot what Ida did. I forgot who was Ida's partner.
Ida was with Ojiro, the guy with the tail.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was in last week's episode too. They fought the guy the guy that looks like a construction. He looked like one of like a construction like a bulldozer or something like that. He looked something like akin to that. He was like digging underground and making holes and stuff like that. I know exactly who you're talking about. I just can't remember that hero's name right now. But honestly, this is really just like the warm up to the big Izuku Bakugo versus the man, well, he's not even a myth, but the man, the all powerful glory, All Might. Because I mean, literally, the episode ends with Izuku watching everybody else's fights, right up until the last second, and he runs up to the doors to start his fated battle. With his rival against their favorite against both of their favorite heroes, which is All Might. Which is cool because next week is actually a Bakugo origin story, which is really nice, which is gonna be really cool because we're really gonna get into Bakugo's character now. Next week, just gonna go ahead and say that right now. I read the manga, whatever, sue me. But you guys are gonna be really interested in what you see next week. What are your thoughts going into next week? Just knowing that next week is just more of Bakugo's origin.
Oh shit, you asking me?
Yeah. Who else would I ask?
You was asking him to put it in the comment section. Okay, all right. It's about time. It's about friggin' time. I'm sick of watching this guy be angry all the time and no reason for it. Like I need to know more about this kid. I really like Bakugo. I like the fact that he's basically Vegeta, just a lot more angry. But I'm looking forward to the episode. This gonna be lit. It's gonna be real lit. I saw it in previews. It's gonna be.
I mean, I think the only reason why, I don't talk a lot about Bakugo, but Bakugo is honestly one of my favorite. He's honestly one of my favorite rivals / childhood friend characters because their dynamic of childhood friends is so different from anything you've seen in any other anime. Well, most anime. I'm not gonna call out every anime like that because people will throw stones in the comment section. I know they will, but. What I really like about it, which I'm probably going to get into this a little later, because I will do a Bakugo video, because it'll be hot nigh time for it next week, so stay tuned for that as well. But what I really like about Bakugo and Izuku is that it's not even really, they're childhood friends, but they're not really childhood friends, really. They're just two people that have known each other since childhood, you know what I mean? So... It's one of those things, have you ever, and this is just a question, and this is also for you guys in the comment section below that you guys can answer to, do you guys have that one person that you've known for your entire life, and it's not like you're friends with the person, you've just known them because you guys just always ended up to go to the same school, or you ended up, you always just ended up, seeing that person, no matter where you went to school, it was always that one person that you're like, that's him, huh? Or that's her. Not saying you have to give names in the comment section below, but if you have that one person, definitely talk about it in the comment section below. Did they follow you from pre-K all the way up to high school? Was it from elementary school to middle school? I want to know, because I definitely had those kinds of people in school that I was like, even all the way up into high school, I was like, dang, it's you. Like, how do we just, it's just the weirdest coincidence. And that's what I really like about just Izuku and Bakugo, just that chemistry of them knowing each other since they've been young, but they've never really ever gotten along. So it's a really nice dynamic to have as far as a rivalry, because they've known each other forever. It's just they've never taken notice of it. It's, you know, it's like they've never really been able to really notice each other until, you know, until where the anime actually starts to kick off. What are your thoughts as far as, like, then this is the last question for the video, but what are your thoughts as far as, you know, their that whole childhood friend dynamic just in the show in general?
It does add a lot to the plot, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. It's you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, like, Naruto and Sasuke, but a lot better. Because I actually like this Naruto, and I actually like this Sasuke. Like, you feel me? Because
I get you, but you're triggering a whole lot of Naruto fans right now.
I don't give a damn. Oh my god, that was, like, the worst thing ever. Like, everybody likes Sasuke because, why did people like Sasuke? Oh, because they thought he was cool.
Emo.
But they just dissed Naruto, and then Naruto ended up being the dick. This is not a Naruto video. This is not a Naruto rant video. This is a My Hero Academia video. And I will say this. Bakugo being cool and having everybody think that, including Deku, or a better Naruto, including him. But to have Bakugo have all this angst just deep down inside him because Deku was actually a good, like, it's hard to explain because I can't think like Bakugo does, but to have his angst of the type of person that Deku was, that he couldn't be, and even growing up trying to prove I'm better than you, I'm better than you, I'm better than you, and Deku at every turn is like, you're not better than me at this, or or I'm getting better, and eventually I'll be better than you, which is what Bakugo just thinks. But to still have Deku be like, this guy is awesome, I really like this guy, he just doesn't like me. So up in the, but bro, I actually like it. I think it's really good for a show. I think it's a really good dynamic to have. It's not something that you see a lot in anime, so it's real neat. But that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. So with that, you guys can also, you know, talk about in the comment section below, what was your favorite part of all the exam fights? Did you have a favorite duo? Did you have a favorite team up? I want to hear all that. Definitely also answer the question, who was that person? Did you have that one person that followed you through school no matter where you went? Tell me if there's any funny stories. I would like to hear that in the comment section below as well. And with that, me and Taylor are going to bounce up out of here. So see you guys next week. We're 2 episodes away from the finale. I think it's 24 or 25. But with that, whatever it'll be, me and Taylor will be here talking about it. So until then, guys, peace out.
Peace.